CSPD announced today that 3 people have been arrested in connection to a protest outside an officer's home in Colorado Springs a month ago. The department now calls that incident a riot. News Channel 13's Chase GOLIGHTLY joins us live outside police headquarters tonight with the specifics on these delayed arrests. Chase.
Bart, that protest, now riot, came on the anniversary of Devon Bailey's death. It happened just outside of the Colorado Springs police officer who was involved in that fatal shooting.
It was this moment when trucks in this Pulpit Rock neighborhood were stopped by people in the street, some armed with firearms that police say turned this protest into a riot.
Peaceful protesting is very different from armed individuals in a neighborhood that are blocking the roadway with cars, with themselves.
Lieutenant John Koch says 3 people were arrested for felonies, 2 of them for pointing their rifles at the drivers of these trucks, though no shots were ever fired.
That are pointing rifles at vehicles, that are engaging in menacing behavior that's terrifying citizens that are just driving down a public street.
The 3rd arrest was this man, Charles Johnson, seen arguing with one of the drivers. Koch says what led to his arrest was trying to steal someone's cell phone and inciting a riot. But what qualifies this as a riot?
3 or more people engaged in violent or tumultuous conduct that creates a risk of damage to property or injury to another person.
But even some neighbors question that label.
I don't think people should have been arrested. I know it wasn't a riot.
Stephen Heaver says he watched the march and doesn't think anyone was ever in any danger.
Nobody stepped on the properties. There was no damage to any houses.
But another neighbor who asked us to remain anonymous says she's relieved arrests were made.
The protest in and of itself was fine, if that's what you want to do, but you don't get to terrorize innocent people.
Still, others wondered why it took more than a month for the arrest to come. Lieutenant Koch telling us there was a lot of legwork in this case.
It's very important for us to present prosecutable cases, and we have to look at what behavior people engaged in that is constitutionally protected and what's criminal.
Now, the arrest may not end with these 3. Police telling us they are still actively searching for other suspects who were there that day. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Chase GOLIGHTLY, KRDO News Channel 13.